It is that time of the month. A new chapter of the light novel is out, and it is time for a new video. My name is the Ancient Supreme Expert, and let's begin. This video will be a read-along video with a review at the end, so if you wish to read it yourself, then go ahead and mute the audio, and then wait to turn it back on till the end. Timestamps will be in the description below. Let's begin. If there is no chance of victory in battle of strength, what do you think we should do? The old man raised his eyebrows. Above the martial ancestor realm is a deity rank. A deity is an existence that grasps the laws. We first have to know what laws Emperor Kong Ming has grasped. Nile lightly smiled. The old man's heart skipped a beat. He said, "Do you know what laws he's grasped?" What he grasped is one of the most powerful laws in this world. Nile looked at the old man and said, "That is, life and death." How did you know? The old man's turbid eyes flashed with a faint light. Those who grasp the laws of life and death will fall into the rules of a game of life and death. He lets his disciples kill each other and obtain the powers from each other. This is one of the laws of life and death. Then how can we crack the laws of life and death? The old man pressed. His eyes flickered with anger. Senior, if there's a chance, you will definitely have the chance to fight Emperor Kong Ming to the death, but it is not now, at very least. If you want to defeat Emperor Kong Ming, you have to find another law that is comparable to the laws of life and death. Only then can you equal him or defeat him. Comparable law? The elder frowned. Yes, there are only a few laws in this world that are comparable to the laws of life and death. For example, the law of space-time, law of light, law of darkness, said Nile. If you want to cultivate the cultivation technique that Emperor Kong Ming imparted, you definitely won't be able to defeat him. Then where can I find the laws of space-time, light, and darkness? Asked the elder. Senior, have you been to the Draconic Ruins realm? Nile asked. Yes, said the old man, but I didn't find any trace of Emperor Kong Ming there, so I came back. Nile looked at the old man and asked, what about the ancestral demonic Saint Land? Have you been there before? No, the old man shook his head. In the Draconic Rune realms, the passage to the ancestral Godland and the ancestral demonic Saint Land will open once every 10,000 years. It is almost time for them to open. Senior, why don't you go to the Draconic Ruins realm and search for it? If you can enter the ancestral demonic Saint Land and defeat the heavenly demons there, you can obtain a law. Nile looked at the old man and said, as for what kind of law you'll obtain? It depends on your luck. Kid, are you lying to me? The elder's eyes flashed. I definitely wouldn't dare lie to you, Senior, Nile said firmly. The old man's hands quickly formed seals, and a seal entered Nile's body. Nile let out a muffled groan and retreated several steps. Nile, are you okay? Yi Xiun and Zhao Ninger quickly went up to support Nile. I'm fine, Nile shook his head. Nile calmly looked at the old man and said, Senior, you've cast a vast distance tracking seal on me. That's right, said the old man. Kid, you actually recognize the vast distance smile tracking seal. Of course I do, Nile lightly smiled and said, Senior, you don't have to worry about me running away. I will also search for the traces of the other law. Otherwise, even if I don't die at your hands, I will still die at the hands of Emperor Kong Ming. Kid, you know the vast distance tracking seal, so naturally you know how powerful it is, said the old man coldly. If I find out you lied to me, you should know what will happen next time I find you. I wouldn't dare lie to you, Senior. I hope to join forces with you and defeat Emperor Kong Ming together, Nile said sincerely. Alright, I'll trust you once. I'll go to the Draconic Ruins realm and see how I can enter the ancestral demonic Saint Land, the elder said in a deep voice. Senior, here's wishing you to a smooth journey. When you come back next time, I'll treat you to tea, Nile lightly smiled. Kid, I'll spare your life for now, but if I find out you're lying to me... The old man walked to Nile's side and patted Nile's shoulder. A murderous aura instantly enveloped Nile's entire body, causing Nile to feel a chill. The old man let out a sneer and disappeared with a whoosh. Hurry up and see how Duan Jian is doing. Nile clutched his chest. Zhu Ze, Lu Piao, and company quickly helped Duan Jian up and fed him a pill. Duan Jian groaned and slowly woke up. Duan Jian, how are you? Nile looked at Duan Jian and asked her with concern. I'm fine. Sorry for causing you trouble, Master, Duan Jian said with difficulty. Rest well. If you meet him again, things won't end so easily. Nile's gaze was filled with coldness. How dare he touch my friend? I will make him pay the price. He is very strong, even stronger than the martial ancestor realm experts of the various divine sects. Duan Jian coughed a few times and spat out a mouthful of blood. Have you taken revenge? Nile asked Duan Jian. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Master. I have exacted revenge from my parents. tears welled up in Duan Jian's eyes. Nili nodded his head and said, "Now that things have been redressed and vengeance exacted, we shall leave today's grudge to the future. Recuperate well. Don't suffer such a terrible defeat in the future." "Yes," Duan Jian solemnly said, his eyes filled with determination. "Nile, did you really tell that old man the methods to obtain the laws?" Lu Piao couldn't help but worry. If he obtains the logical powers, wouldn't it be even harder to deal with him? "I did tell him the methods to obtain the laws. The old man is our enemy, and the ancestral demonic Saintland is also our enemy. Wouldn't it be better if we let the two of them fight one-on-one?" Nile lightly smiled and said, "We can even reap the benefits if they end in an intersigned outcome." Lu Piao thought for a moment and nodded. "That's true. Emperor Kong Ming has grasped the laws of life and death. I wonder what kind of laws of life and death is this?" Yi Ziyun asked, puzzled. Nili lightly smiled. "I actually don't know if Emperor Kong Ming has grasped the laws of life and death. I was just making it up." "Oh, making up?" Yi Ziyun was stunned. "I have never seen Emperor Kong Ming before. How would I know if he's grasped the laws of life and death?" Nile said. "If it wasn't for those words scaring that old man, he would have already attacked us." "Seriously, you can really make something out of nothing," Yi Ziyun couldn't help chuckling. Nile let out a long sigh and said, "There's nothing I can do. The world is too cruel. Honest people die quick. I'm also very helpless. I'm actually a very honest person, but I can only survive by being a little crafty." Upon hearing Nile's words, Zhao Ninger and Yi Ziyun couldn't help but smile bitterly. Nile wasn't just a run-of-the-mill cunning. However, what Nile said seemed to make sense. So there you have it. This was a great chapter, and it has me asking a few questions. The main one is about the laws. Nile stated that the laws of life and death are one of the most powerful laws, and that only space-time and the laws of light and darkness can compare. Now, we know that Nile was lying when he said Emperor Kong Ming had them, but was he lying about their power? If not, that means he already holds 3 very powerful laws. And do you think he'll receive more laws in the future? Personally, I would love to see him get the space-time laws. I think it would be very fitting for him to have. We also know that this isn't the last time we will see the old man. The question is, when will we see him again? Will it be in the ancestral demonic Saintlands or somewhere else? Will they team up to fight Emperor Kong Ming, or will they fight each other beforehand? And if they fight, how will Nile gain enough power to win? These are all questions I have, and I'm hoping we'll get the answers too. That is all for this video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. This is the Ancient Supreme Expert, and I'll see you in Glory City.